give to God. And it's always this concept, to say, hey, you bring your 10%, you do your part, right? It ain't my job to teach that. That ain't my job. My job is just to say, hey, just a little reminder that your finances are better if you give to God. Just remember, okay? That's just my reminder for today. That's it. That's all I got. And that can look however you desire it to look. Resources, time, all the things. That looks different for everybody. So just remember, do your part. Always give to God. So it's Money Matters. Let's get it. St. Mark with Arvest Bank is really heading this thing off and sponsoring it. Give him a hand, please. And today we're going to talk about where our money going. So let's roll. You know a little bit about me, but some of y'all got new faces. So I'm going to tell you who I am while I just get up here talking. My name is Candace. I'm one of your lead instructors. I like to hang out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to talk. And we're going to be real. Is that okay? All right, let's do it. Y'all being real whack right now. Let me do it one more time. So, okay, we got somebody in the room. I felt like y'all was real people, and y'all was, okay, cool. So we got the online crew. Y'all let us know if you have questions. They're going to text us, make sure that we're on track. So CJ's with the online crew, so we're good. And we're going to make it roll. So did anyone track their expenses from last week? That was one of the things. Okay. We need microphones. We spent a little time here. Ooh, you gave me a look, Keosha. Don't do that. Is that Koisha or Koisha? Yeah, girl. I can see a little bit. You gave me a look. I look forward to talking to you. Give her a mic, please. Yeah. Come on, Koisha. So the question is, where is my money going? Where did your money go? I ain't worried about overtime. I just want to know what happened last week. Come on. What you got?
I mean, it was mostly...
It's okay. Talk in it. She got you.
It was mostly just food.
Food. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to say things that's just really going to wake you up. I'm not being, offensive. But sometimes it feels that way because you feel some kind of way about what I said. But I'm going to say it. So you're going to eat your wealth away. It's okay, girl. Let's keep going. Who next? Where'd your money go? Rent. That was a big one. Okay. Over here, get in the mic. They need a mic. They got a whole crew, and they got accountability. I love it. Let's talk about it.
Rent, food, and the store and the gas station. A lot of food in the store.
A lot of food, store, gas station. You hanging out at the gas station. You're going to have to open you one. If you're going to spend money over there like that, you're going to have to open one. Okay.
Car note, Amazon, gas.
Ooh, come on, food. Amazon. And food. Okay, there we go. Good honesty there.
Okay, mine was bills. It felt like bills. Okay.
But Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my bills? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It was bills. It was little love day gifts, and it was food.
Okay. Oh, Valentine's Day did hit, and ain't none of y'all said nothing. Gonna act like y'all ain't do that. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what I did for Valentine's Day. Wrote a letter. Ooh, baby, you know I love you. But I'm gonna tell you the second thing I did. I was like, hey, just so we're clear. Because I don't want you to feel like there's an expectation for you to get me nothing. I'm not that person. Love me every day, baby. But I'm going to go get you something on Sunday. He was like, what? I was like, everything 50% off on Sunday. Boy, he bust out laughing. It was so funny. But anyway, Valentine's Day, little love gifts. That's nice. What you do?
Oh, Valentine's Day.
Let me get that. Well, and I say that, I can repeat what you say, but they listening to you online.
Valentine's Day, shopping and food.
Shopping? What kind of shopping? Where you go?
Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova. Ooh, girl, they be having them sales, and they send you them text messages. The text messages get you. It's like, ooh, this was in your cart. You remember? And I'm like, ooh, I did. That's pressure. Okay, anybody else? Thank y'all for being honest. Who else? Where you spend your money at? They over here talking. Come talk to them. What you got right here? Yeah, they ready. I told y'all we have fun. Listen, I like to have a good time when we're doing this. Talking about money ain't fun. I'm giving you time to get your thoughts together. Talking about money ain't always fun. Y'all agree? And so we got to make it something that you enjoy because it's daunting. And if everybody going to beat you up the whole time, you ain't never coming back. So just make it fun. If you messing up and you trash, it's okay. We just be trash together sometime. I ain't always perfect. And then we get it better. Just do better. Be better tomorrow than you were today. What you got?
Gas.
You spent all 7 days and you spend money on gas.
I drive 200 miles a day.
200 miles a day? You got a Honda?
SUV.
SUV?
Yes, Nissan.
A Nissan? You need a Honda, girl. My God. Okay. You spend money on gas, a lot of money on gas. You didn't eat? I feel you. Okay, what you spend your money on? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't ask for the worst thing you did. I'm not that person. I ain't trying to judge you. That ain't my job. Only God. What you got on your list, girl?
I think it was just Valentine's Day that got me.
Oh, okay. You got the holiday.
I like to celebrate with my baby, so
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I made her a gift.
Well, you know, they don't even let us send stuff to the school no more. Like, when I went to school, boy, my mom and them loaded us up. And we was like, we fancy, we cool, because we got all the gifts.
Now she in 7, so I can't do it no more. But I
Yeah,
used to.
that makes sense. Okay, you did it for the kids. Now, we're going to start teaching the kids better habits. Now, baby, I love you every day. And I'm going to get you something, and you're going to get it on Sunday. You're going to wake up, and you're going to be Valentine's Day every day. And if you wait till Monday, it's 75% off, and you in there, okay? I bought my niece some socks. I'm a auntie mom, and my niece had some socks. They had the little smiley face thing, and it was normally like $7, $8. It was $1.50. I was like, oh, I'm in there. She had them on them same $1.50 socks today. Excited. I gave them to her on Sunday. Here you go, baby. She loved it. Anyway, it's exciting. I can't tell you how to spend your money, right? Nobody can. And when you spend, sometimes it makes you feel good. I just want you to spend it, but be smart about it. That cool? You know, it's funny that the women was like, yeah, I did Valentine's Day. And the guys was like, what y'all do?
I actually had it wrote down.
Oh, you had it wrote down. Okay, you did. Y'all didn't do nothing? Back row? You went out to eat? Okay, that's normal stuff. You spend like excessive because it was Valentine? Oh, okay, we was just chilling. But everybody was out to eat on Valentine's Day. Like, I was not trying to do that. But let me tell you what Walmart did. They got smart. They had in their app Valentine's Day meal under $30. Anybody see that? I'm a member. And it said meal under $30, and it gave you the whole little rundown. It was steak and a mashed potato in that bowl, and some vegetable and a cheesecake. I read it because it was really interesting to me. And I wasn't going out to eat, so I was like, yeah, all of that. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, 2 people to eat for $30, I did real good at Walmart. You hear me? Anyway, I don't know. It was something in the package. You know, it wasn't nothing fancy like no filet mignon or nothing. The key. Let's talk about the key. Our whole purpose of telling you to track your expenses is what? To see where the money's going, to create what's called a money consciousness, so that the habits that you've created, at least you can start thinking about them, because so often we get used to swipe, swipe, swipe. We know the money there, and if it ain't there, it'll be there, and the check will come on Friday. It's okay, swipe. Yeah. Y'all gonna talk to me? Y'all gonna act like, ain't no? Okay, we on the same page? Okay, so I just want us to make sure we're conscious. That's it. No judgment, doesn't matter about all the other stuff, just conscious about what we're doing and how we're spending and doing our funds. That's it. So the activity ain't to make you feel bad, it's to just do what? Awareness, consciousness. That's it. All right? It's funny. So it's rarely the big things. It's rarely the big hits that get us. It's normally the slow drips. It's the small things you're doing every day. If I go to the convenience store 2-3 times a week, and I'm really just buying in and odds, you could have went to Sam's and bought that same thing, and now I was good for the whole month at the same money that I spent at that convenience store. It's the small drips that really get us, and the small things we do consistently. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you an example later about how eating out at 10, 15 a day really adds up, and you done spent $500, $600, and you didn't even eat nothing and didn't have a drink. We'll talk about that. I told you I was going to be real, right? Okay. Y'all looked at me funny when I said you didn't have a drink. Okay. I'm going to tell you a story about that later, if you'd have been in class before.
Don't do it, Candace.
I'm going to
Don't
do it later. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it later. Okay, here we go.
They're not ready for it yet.
They ain't ready. Let's talk about some cash flow. What is cash flow? Anybody know? Say it again. Money that's coming in. Taryn, there we go. Taryn? Taryn, good job. Money that's coming in. Not quite it, but it is money that's coming in. What is cash flow?
Maybe money, cash on hand.
Okay. You said money or cash on hand? Okay, that's good. Not quite. Give me something else. Money coming in, cash on hand. What's cash flow? Movement of money? Okay, give me the full. You got it? Give her the mic.
Like after the money comes in, after you pay your bills, is what you got left.
Okay, it's the money you got left. If you got a piece of paper and you taking notes, this is what you're gonna write. Now you go, Cat Williams said, cash flow? What is that? That's my guy, man. I like him. He good. He good. He be telling the truth. And then sometime when I ask you a question about money, what they say last week, Ms. Bree did a wonderful job talking about your mentality about your money. Sometimes you want to pull your hair out. Anybody? Yeah. Oh, the hair you got? Understood. We don't want to do that. We just want to get some clarity. Let's do it. Income minus expenses. I'm going to give you a formula. That's what cash flow is. It's your income, and that's the money that came in, Taryn. You're right. The money came in, and then the money that went out, and whatever's left is what's considered the cash flow. So income minus expenses equals cash flow. Income minus expenses equals cash flow. We're going to do it together. Y'all done right? Everybody done? We're going to say income, and I'm going to say minus, and you're going to say expenses, and then we're going to say equals and cash flow. We got it? All right, y'all turn. Income minus expenses equals cash flow. That was pretty good, actually, on the first time. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I think you got it. To teach is to learn twice, okay? What does that mean? When I teach you something, I'm really teaching myself, and it's a reiteration of what I already know, but a lot of times when you teach the stuff, you gotta also practice, so I need to say it again. So to teach is to learn twice. Many times if I have you repeat something, I need you to remember it. So if you wrote it and then you repeated it, you're gonna keep it. Does that make sense? All right, I'm gonna do it again just because I believe in that principle and live it, so let's do it. All right, y'all ready? Income minus expenses equals cash flow. Good job. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. I'm ready. Income minus expenses equals cash flow. Did you do your worksheet? Ooh, no, didn't get a chance. It's okay. It's okay if you didn't do it. Some people have no idea what their cash flow is, and that's okay. I'm gonna say it's okay. We're gonna find the money. We gotta take a few minutes for this because it's important. I'm gonna fly through some things, but this ain't one of them. Your worksheet was provided last week. Did y'all get it? If you didn't, if you don't have it, it's okay. Did everybody get a binder tonight? No. Oh, can we get some binders for them? We're gonna hook y'all up. If you're online, they sent it electronically, and you can go to your worksheets. Now, there's a couple of worksheets in there. We're gonna find the money, but I'm gonna focus on the what I spend worksheet. It's gonna be that black binder is the one that you really need. And the what I spend worksheet is gonna be page 7. Black binder, page 7. It's gonna be your what I spend worksheet. Black binder, page 7. Now, if you didn't get a chance to do your worksheet, it's okay. You're still gonna get a chance to do that because it leads over into the work for next week. Super important, okay? Super important. Black binder, page 7. Black binder, what page? 7. Perfect. That's your what I spend worksheet. This worksheet helps you to identify what you spend money on. Now, there's pre-written things there, and whatever you don't have, it's cool. Just mark it out, list it, whatever it is. We covered a lot of areas, all the way from liquor, tobacco, cosmetics. You get your eyelashes done, you get your nails done. All that stuff, it's on there because this is real life, okay? So then we look at it. I'm going to just kind of break down the worksheet for you so we can make sure you have it, and then we're going to go through. If you did it, which I believe we have a gift card for a young lady because she turned hers in advance. Come on, Fancy. Chandra. Yeah, girl. Chandra Martin. Raise your hand, girl. Yeah. I got some money for you. Give me a minute. I got you. Don't let me forget. Yeah, Chandra turned hers in early. She was on track before class started, so I wanted to make sure that we let her, give her that recognition. That's important. She did the work. We're going to teach you a lot of stuff. You got to do the work, though. Okay, let's walk through this sheet. Everybody ready? You got the page? Okay. Your expenses, whatever you're spending money on. It doesn't matter if it's a debt or if it's a monthly expense, you need to write it down. You cannot measure what you can't see, okay? Your due dates. Due dates are important. Not when you pay it, when it's due. Not when you pay it, when it's due. If it's due on the 12th, but you pay it on the 15th, what number are you going to write? The 12th. The 12th, right? When it's due, not when you pay it, okay? The next thing is going to be the monthly payment. Now, the due dates are important. Please don't skip this step. That means you got to go look at the bill, y'all. The monthly payment. How much are you paying monthly for the bill? Not, let me be clear, not what you pay, what's due. What did they say was due? Is it $30.27? Whatever it is. Not if you paid $35. Okay? Real important. The credit card bill is $50, but you paid $100. What you gonna write? See? Now, let me say it again. Here we go. The credit card bill say you owe $50. You go in there and you say, okay, but I got a little extra this week. I'm gonna pay $100. On this worksheet, what are you gonna write? 50 or 100? $50. Why? That's what's owed. If you write all of the extra money that you're paying, you're going to mess your worksheet up for the debt plan. We need all of what you pay, what's due here. The extra money we'll be able to find after the fact. You may be paying your debt as extra payments or extra money, but you could be paying it wrong. There's a way for you to pay your debt. So if you pension on 5 different things, you probably could have had it paid off if you knocked it out and did it the way that we're going to teach you to do it. Does that make sense? So we're going to do this and teach you how to pay your debt off in the next session, but you can't learn how to pay your debt off if you don't do this part right. We're on the same page? All right. If that ain't Jesus calling, leave that alone. Don't let Jesus call today. Not right now, okay? All right, so we got our expenses, we got the due date, then you got the monthly payment that's showing that it's due, not what you pay, but what's due, okay? Then you got the interest rate. This is the one that is normally what people miss on their list. Why? Miss it because you got to go pull the bill to see, and sometimes you got to go really look to find it. Really look. And if it all just goes like, oh, I don't know where it's at, call them. What is my interest rate? How much am I paying? Okay? What is the percentage? So that number is super important, and you're only going to have it for debt. You don't have an interest rate on your water bill. Lord, please don't let you have an interest rate on your water bill. Okay? Everybody understand? We good? And then the total amount due or payoff amount. The payoff amount, again, is only going to be on debt. You want to list everything, and as you can see on this example, you have spaces there because many of the items aren't debt. You only can pay off debt. Even if you paid up your bill, you didn't pay it off, it's just a credit on your account. We're not encouraging that kind of stuff. All right, payoff amount is listed. We're good. Let's look at a couple of examples. I think I circled the telephone and internet. It's due on the 19th and the 1st. Those are the amounts that are there, and you see there's nothing else listed under the interest rate or the payoff amount because there's nothing due. You see what I'm saying? You can't pay those things off. But these are recurring bills. There are no payoffs on recurring bills. Everybody understand? Cool beans. Let's keep rolling. MasterCard. That is a credit card. It's due on the 13th. It's $48 a month. What's the interest rate? Something. 26. A lot. Anybody got some out there? What y'all say? She said, I don't know. I didn't write it. You got work to do. Go get it done. I mean, it's your money, right? Anybody else don't nobody got no interest rates? 17? Okay. Anybody else? Oh, y'all didn't get y'all work done. 22%? Got you. Okay. This one's 26, and the payoff amount is, I keep doing the same thing, sorry. That's insanity. $22.19. So y'all get the point. Y'all know how to do the worksheet? What can we do to help you do the worksheet? Half y'all didn't do it. I'm okay with silence. I like being with myself. Talk to me. I got mine done.
So what about the
There we go. Let's get a question. That's good. See, she bailing y'all out.
What about the gifts? How do you submit that?
Okay. So there should be an allocated amount for gifts, honestly. A lot of times we get caught up into making people feel good with our spending, but in reality, is it costing you money? So you can look back at the last 7 days. It's a terrible time to look, but that was Valentine's Day, and see how much you're spending. You could think to yourself, well, or look at your Cash App, because they say the people send Cash Apps to their relatives and stuff. See how much money you spent last month on gifts. Try to find it.
Gifts are given to you.
No, because that's like income. She said, what if gifts are given to you that won't go on this sheet? This gift is what you gave out. We're trying to find where you spent your money at. Gifts are a big area, especially for grandparents and stuff. They be doing a lot of extra. I'm not saying that's you, but, just everybody. Okay? All right. Any questions about the worksheet? And then I'm going back to my question, because she bailed y'all out, but I don't do bailouts. That ain't good. You cut corners, you get cut. We ain't getting no cuts around here. Let's talk. What we need to do to help you do the worksheet? Yes.
I don't necessarily got a question about the worksheet, but for me,
One moment, please. Okay. For me,
our monthly budget, and I knew my interest rate because I do it every month on an Excel worksheet.
Right.
And so I didn't transfer it over to the worksheet, but I have it on my phone. It's in my Google Drive. Do you suggest for people to do a worksheet, or like who are starting out budgeting, to do a worksheet like this, or to do something electronic, or maybe just something to tailor to what you feel, or what do you suggest as someone who's first starting a budget?
can I give you two answers?
Yeah.
You are well advanced because you've taken the class and done it a lot. If I ain't never done my expenses, I ain't going to get no spreadsheet. Right. We tell you to take the paper and write it down because it's consciousness. It's you sitting down doing it. If you are a computer person and that's fine for you, they sent it electronically, do it on the computer, no problem. But the important part, we submit the spreadsheet this way so you can do the debt plan and it's easy for you to transfer information. Then after, like she's done, she's created her own spreadsheet and now she does it consistently. She started with the same sheet everybody else did. So my recommendation is do what's best for you. But if I'm just starting, don't reinvent no wheels because now you're spending time going to create something or find something. Just use the piece of paper. It's the same piece of paper, and no matter where you get the paper from, the information's the same. This just got lines on it, the other one don't. Ooh. You're being avoidant. Don't. Get the paper and write it down. That's me being super honest. All love. We have to do the work or it ain't gonna work. They can say, oh, I've been to Money Matters 5 times. Great, come 6. Do the work. That's where we at. All right, any other questions? My question again. She bailed you out. She gave you time to think. What can we do to help you do it better? Is there anything we can do? Just need to do it, she said. What was your name? Aaliyah said, I just need to do it. Cool. Do we need to allocate time in class and say, hey, we're going to sit down and do this together? Oh, fine, we can. I'll be here next week at 5:30. What you got? Bring your bills, and I'll help you fill it out. We do it together. Print it off, pull it up on your phone, pull your bank account up, whatever we need to do. You don't want to pull your bank account up. I'm nosy. I'm coming to loop. Can't lie to yourself. You ain't lying to me. You lie to you. We together? Y'all got to do it. We can't force you, though. Okay. Any questions about this? No? How's the family? All right, we moving. You can't create no financial plan. You can't buy no house. It don't matter about none of that stuff. You ain't going to feel confident about your finances or none of those things if you can't measure it. You cannot manage what you can't measure. You make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. That's great. You don't know where none of the money go. Don't matter how much money you make. Most people say, I need to make more money. No, you need to manage what you got because God ain't going to give you no more if you don't manage the little. That's his word. Okay? We together? It's okay. I'm not going to beat you up. Everything's fine, but you can't stay the same, though. Hello? You can do anything but stay the same. Now we're going to repeat it. I can do anything but stay the same. You ready? I can do all things. And that is true, too. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, and I can do anything but stay the same. Say it again. I can do anything but stay the same. Say it like you mean it. I can do anything We in there. You gotta do the work. That's what it is. Gotta take a look in the mirror. Let's talk about some stuff we can cut. This is Tim. Tim is my wonderful example. I always like to meet him. And today, what's your name? Josh. Josh and Tim are the same. He eat breakfast at $5. I'm gonna pick on you real quick if you don't mind. He got breakfast for $5 and lunch for $12. I don't know where you eat lunch at for $12. Tell me about it. Anybody know? Well, they got a Chili's 2 for. No, they be tricking you. It's like 3 for me, and then you got this tiered up 3. Boy, they got me, boy. Anyway, I was like, oh, we gonna take the kids over there. Oh, no, we ain't going back. Anyway, sorry. Where you can eat at for 12? I don't know, the number's low, but just hear me out, okay? Josh, breakfast, $5. Josh said it's more than that, but we gonna be nice today, right? We got lunch for $12. It's more than that, but we being nice. He got a snack because he like the convenience store. When you said it earlier, I was like, ooh. That's $25 a day. Don't seem like a whole lot, do it? Unless you're doing that for 5 days a week and then you're at $500 a month. When you start really thinking about it, because that didn't look like a lot. And we know with inflation, the numbers are way higher. Let me ask you a question. What is inflation? Ooh. I said a word I didn't understand, and then nobody say, well, you said that word, what that mean? What's inflation?
High cost of living.
High cost of living, that's good. What else? Increasing in your lifestyle, that's good. What else? Oh, this is so good. I got to put it in my PowerPoint the next time. Hey, Jesus, help me. What is inflation? Can he get a mic? What's your name? Dietrich.
Yep.
Got it.
Inflation, the increase of goods in regards to like how much money you make, the dollar, and all of that.
Perfect.
So while your dollar's staying the same or going down, goods are going up, basically.
Perfect. That's good. I'm going to simplify it. The cost of everything around you going up, but you didn't get a raise. That's the simplest way I could put it, right? He's absolutely right. Very technical. I need you to understand where I'm at and to know everything around you is going up. That's why these numbers are off, because I didn't update the PowerPoint to know that these numbers are off, but your check is still the same, and we living off of the pennies that they giving us now, right? But everything went up. Gas, woo, all the things. Eggs. What'd you say? Eggs up. You hear me? I like eggs. And I was like, I need to find something else to eat. Everything. High. If we understand that inflation is constantly going up, we have to understand that our income and our money and how we do things have to outpace inflation. But when we waste money, it hurts us just as bad, because it ain't nothing coming through to help. So that's $500 a month for Josh or Tim. And we're going to do better, right? But the objective is to show you how these small things, these small drips, they get us consistently. So we're going to do some things. We're going to meal prep. Who meal prep? Okay. We got some tips. Anybody got some tips on meal prep? Sweet potatoes. Okay, sweet potato and ground beef. Okay, talk through that mic right there. Say it again. She been on TikTok? It's a whole thing. Boy, they had some meat, like some steak and some mac and cheese. I was like, I ain't never had that. I think I'm gonna try. Yeah. I be on there too, trying to figure it out. We gonna do life together. Get her. She had a tip.
You got to plan for that meal prep too. I mean, there's levels to how you do it, but that can be like 5 hours on a Saturday or whatever day. So it's
Let me get Sunday after church. It's time management, right? That's real.
I only meal prep for like 2 days at a time, because I'm not eating something I cooked on Sunday on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Or even Tuesday.
Somebody thought I was bougie when I was like, but them like extra leftovers when I go a little extra long.
It don't even taste the same after that. So I was just, you gotta do a
The
couple
only
days
thing
at a
good
time.
after 3 days is spaghetti, and it's the best day on the 3rd day, like Jesus rolls, okay? That's good. Any other meal prep tips? Like, we got to help each other. Yeah, we good? Go ahead.
I just make the protein and just
Okay, good. Can she get a mic to say that out loud? That ain't my idea. What's your name? What's your name? You took your mag. Oh, there we go.
I'm Taryn.
Taryn, there is it.
I was just saying I do the protein and just work around that. So if I
Okay.
do chicken or something for the next like you were saying 2 or 3 days, then I'll have the chicken, but I'll work around that with something else. So I'll probably make like a chicken salad, or I'll make like chicken pasta, or I'll make something else, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just
That's
do
good.
the protein first.
So I got chicken and mac and cheese, and
Yeah.
then chicken and Brussels, and then I got sick of chicken.
Right.
Chicken. Got it. But no, for real, that's good. I like that. That's good. I'm gonna try that. So I could cook the same chicken. Got it.
For meal prepping, like if you're worried about time management and you somebody who like don't want to cook or have to cook every 2 days, like Aldi, just comparing like how you spend your money, they got like $5, like $5 to $8 pre-made meals that you can go in there and buy.
Who is
And
that?
you- Aldi or Aldi, however you say
Okay,
it.
Aldi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you can
Where?
warm them up in the microwave and it tastes just like you would make your lunch.
Okay.
Making it, so.
And they $5?
Some of them like $5, no more than like $8.
Oh,
But
that's
like you're
good.
gonna spend the same amount for 5 days meal prepping if you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Because I don't like to spend a whole bunch of time.
That makes sense. That's good. That's a good tip. What she got?
The Whole Foods one, I was just about to say that. For the people who like wings, on Friday they have a pound of wings for $5.
Wood.
Yeah, I know Whole Foods a little high, but $5
Now,
is good
$5
for a
ain't
pound
high.
of wings.
That's
Yeah,
real good.
And that's
So-
the fresh market. That's the fresh market. This is the pre-made or the wings that's like already made.
Okay, $5
So-
for a pound.
Yes.
My weekend meal. All right. All right. I need to might have to freeze that for the next week. Y'all be freezing y'all food? I'm country boy, let me tell you. Yeah. Man, I made a soup and I act like I was cooking for 20 people. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna freeze that thing. Freeze it. It do. Yeah, I'm gonna have some of that this week. Some of that good chili. It's gonna get hot outside. Thank y'all for the tips. Now I'm gonna move quickly because we're gonna eat in just a minute. We gotta cut down on eating out. Let me tell you, my mentor, his name Charles Thomas. Act like you don't know he ain't here. We went out to eat this. Well, it's really we do it all the time, but it was just this first time. It gets me every time. And so we order water. Don't matter how much money you got, give me some water. Because I ain't going to be able to drink enough soda for you to charge me $3, $4 when I could have bought the bottle. All right, so it just don't make sense. Give me some water. Boy, he pulled out this little thing from, what's the healthiest food store? I got a lot on my mind. What's it? No, what is it called? Drug Emporium. There we go. Drug Emporium. It was blue. Yeah, this little thing. And it had like a little suction. So he got that suction. And it was clear. So now we drinking water. Don't nobody know we ain't drinking no water no more. He took that thing out. He said, shh, shh. I said, let me get some of that. He was like, oh, it's really good and it's healthy for you. And try that, taste it. It is flavored. It was so good. It had like a little cocoa kind of flavor. It was nice. Charles got that out. Boy, every time I go somewhere now, I keep it in my purse. Listen, don't be in there getting them sodas and run your bill up so fast. And don't have 2, 3 people. Get that now you to go. And now when you go to somewhere and they be like, Candace, you got that? Yeah.
So Candace, now all of a sudden you have flavored water.
I got flavored water. And the waitress don't look at me funny because it ain't pink. You know, if you put that other stuff in there, it's like, I know I gave you some water. You know what I'm saying? Right, and make some lemonade with some sugar. Don't do that. Ooh. Get you some save all your money. Yes. Facts. Oh, so you let your water be colored. Listen, I be in there extra professional like I'm stealing water. I just don't want to do it. I'm just like, no. But it's clear and it makes sense. The story is really just for you to remember, like, do you some water, okay? It's a real story, though. He put it in his little briefcase bag. Don't play with him. He do. If you look at your spending, for real, most of us eat away our wealth. We got to do better. That's just what it is. Somebody still got cable? But you know, if you got 10 subscriptions, it's the same thing as cable. You only watching like 2 channels. Like, get your 2 channels and then get you a friend. I don't know about you, but I got my mama account. Don't tell nobody. I ain't said. Yeah, we hanging out. So you responsible for these. I'm responsible for this. And we good. We got a family plan. We in there. Look at it how you want to. I don't watch enough TV to be paying for none of that. So, but your subscriptions matter. Another tip, your card sometimes becomes lost and stolen. And if you hadn't had a lost or stolen card in a long time, you should maybe consider it. Why? Because you probably got stuff that's pulling out of your card that you have no idea what it is. If you've had your card longer than a year, you probably need to lost and stolen. I don't know where that thing is. They're like, really? Somebody must have got it, but I froze it on the account, right? You got that little button in there, freeze it so it don't, and then they'll give you a free one. If you don't, and you just say, hey, I just need a new card, here go the old one, they're going to charge you. So you wasn't listening, thought I was just playing. I was giving you the game. If you don't tell them that something happened to the card, they're going to charge you. I need my 5. I'm sorry. Y'all got it? You laughing at me. Oh, you the bank. I'm sorry. It's more than that. It's more than 5. See what I'm talking about? Boy, all of my numbers bad because I don't ever know no more. I'm lost and stolen. I just did one the other day. It's the top of the year. I don't need nothing old coming out. If whatever it is, let it go. And when I pull up the TV, I'll be like, oh, I do watch this channel. Let's go ahead and put it on the new one. Don't put nothing on your bank account either because it's so hard to get them off. If you connect your bank account instead of the card, you probably don't want to do that. Just word of advice. Nails and hair, toes. I ain't got to say nothing. I can keep going. We good? I get my nails done too every 3 weeks. You know, every 3 weeks is once a month. And I go at the top of that 3rd week. See, guys, don't judge me, okay? But I got a plan for life, okay? On that 3rd week, at the top of the week, and it done start kind of looking bad, that's when I go. But it's the 3rd week, which make it once a month, I'm getting this stuff done, not consistently. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Auto insurance, don't fall in love with your auto insurance. If you've had it, just shop around. Just a tip, put the wrong phone number when you're shopping. Or find you a Google number, because they're gonna blow you up, I promise. Put the right email, and everybody should have like a little trash email that they use that everything go to. Not your real email, like a trash one, like my Yahoo is my trash email. So use that email, but shop around for your auto insurance so you can make sure you're getting the best rate. Don't fall in love with them, and don't fall in love with your home insurance. If you own a home, shop around. The rates in Arkansas have went extremely high because of the issues that we've had locally with the weather and stuff. So shop around. Online shopping is a big deal. Amazon over here at your house consistently. Amazon, hello, anybody Amazoning it? I call them amazing because they come in 2 days, my God. It's like I can shop online and don't go nowhere, and it just comes to me. But it's an addiction. We got to fix it. Let's help ourselves, okay? Don't get addicted to it. Just help. Remember, you got perks with your membership on Amazon with Whole Foods and all the great things. Anybody got a dog? Pets? Y'all got pets? Really? Boy, y'all got time for that? Oh, my God. You hear me? My sister, she loved her dog, and her dog sat over the weekend. I don't do dogs in my house. That's just a personal thing. I don't do that. They have her everywhere. I just can't. I got good blood pressure. I just want to keep it that way. And so we got this little area in the house, and I was like, hey, you can go out of town. You ain't got to pay for boarding. He can stay out there. You know, she brought a camera. Like somebody gonna do something to her dog. What you doing with this camera? I just want to check on him. She crazy. You have to tell him to eat, girl. When you ain't got no money, you don't need no pets. That's what I told her. You spend a lot of time, money on this pet, and we share an Amazon account. I see a bunch of stuff for this dog in here. You send this stuff back, you got plenty of money now. pets. Y'all love y'all animals, and you know that's a real thing, okay? And I'm fine with that. Everybody be great. But just remember, if you are having trouble with your finances, look at your pet costs. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? You ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna move on. You guys are looking at me funny. Life insurance. Make sure you're not overpaying. If you have a ton of whole life insurance and you're young, you probably need to get a reevaluation on that. If you're young, healthy, all those things, whole life is likely, or universal life, those policies normally cost a lot. You could potentially get the same coverage, more coverage for a better price. Check out your life insurance. All right, last tip before we take a break. Save first, not last. Woo! What does this really mean? It's always something that's going to come up. It doesn't matter what you do, how you plan for it, something's gonna be important to keep you from putting that money in that account. Y'all agree? So what can we do to help ourselves? I'm gonna give you one tip, y'all give me another one. Hey, you got it. I'm auto paying my savings. It come out before I get my check. And it go to an account that I don't have access to. So therefore, I can't get in mine and transfer, No, I don't see it. If you're having trouble with the discipline with it. Sometimes you don't, and some people don't, and that's fine. But if you know you, and you say, hey, if I see it, I'm gonna probably touch it. Just put it in an account that you don't have a card to and that you don't easily see, account that you don't use, and just let it go over there. You're gonna save so much more money out of sight, out of mind. You won't even miss it after you really do it. Set it up. If you work, some people, anybody here work at Baptist? No? No. Hospitals, UMS, no? Yes. Sometimes hospital workers have these built-in plans where you can swipe on your job. Yeah. Yeah, be careful with those. Yeah, payroll deduct. Now, the way they payroll deduct you, now you deduct your savings just like that. Get it out of there. Help yourself. Save first, not last. That's one of the biggest tips you can do because there's always something. Just remember that, okay? Any other tips on your savings? Anything you all do?
Anytime I get like an increase or like a pay raise at work, I try to.
Can he get a mic? That's good. I don't want to repeat your stuff. It was good.
I would say anytime you get like an increase or a pay raise at work, just go ahead and like up whatever you already saving, like another $50 or something like that.
That's good. So auto increase your savings as you get raises. Are you putting the savings in a bank account or are you investing it on the job? You don't have to answer directly. It's a legitimate question for everybody. Are you increasing the retirement plan on the raise or are you just adding to your savings account on the raise? Those are different. Both. Perfect. Perfect. Good idea. All right? Prepare today for tomorrow. I thank you for leading into that. Now, there's this habit that some of us have, not talking to anybody in the room because I don't know y'all finances, but as we do the class and we consistently talk to people, people are pulling from their retirement accounts on these hardship loans more often than ever. Everything's a hardship, right? And they got all these lenient rules and they allow for you to do it. But is it really a hardship? It's up to you to decide. But my question is, do I really need it right now? Or should I really use it for what it's there for, which is my future? If you continue to pull from your retirement accounts like that, you won't have anything for the future. Social Security was meant to be a supplemental plan. That's what it is. Supplemental. So if you get your retirement money that you plan for, Social Security was to supplement for the increase in life, inflation, all the things. It's the supplement. Many of us are retiring with only Social Security and we ain't got enough to live off of, so therefore we're working longer and we ain't got no money. This is a big cultural thing. I need us to make sure we're paying attention, and this is why. Because we're not thinking of the future, we're just thinking about right now. And I'm struggling, so I need this money. In reality, you're gonna struggle when you finish because you're gonna make bad, poor habits and judgments when you get the money, because when you're financially in a shamble, mentally, you're not in a good place to make financial decisions. You need to sit down with somebody. Deacon Thomas offers a free sit-down session, and most people don't even take it. you in a financial crunch, sit down with him. He gonna make you do your work and ask you for the stuff. It's a part of the process. Can't look at your stuff, we can't see it, right? That's what we want. So another thing, when you leave a job, don't cash out your money. Roll it over or transfer it to your new plan. A lot of people say, oh, they didn't give me that option. They always do. You didn't understand, and it's okay. Stop cashing out when you leave the job because that's your future money. It's your tomorrow money. You've done it, it's fine. I'm not beating you up. You're now educated, so when you know better, you do better, right? It's fine. I need us to make sure we're knowledgeable and know how we're going through our processes. You got looks on your faces. Talk to me. What's up? Questions? Some y'all looking at me funny. Don't worry about it. Just keep blinking. You have to concentrate on this. That's what she said. It's important because right now just feels so heavy. But Tamaya is too. And it's not going to change, and everything is going to go what? Up. We got a plan for that. If you wrote a note, prepare today for tomorrow. Stop taking your money out of those accounts. Okay? How's the family? Ooh, y'all didn't like that. All right, I got some other stuff for you when we finish. We're going to eat. The food ain't going to be hot and long. You know how chicken is. Any questions about this so far? We got another topic, but I want to make sure we got questions on this. Yes, no, maybe? We okay? Yes.
Would you happen to have any suggestions on like what would be some good companies to go with as far as like insurance wise, like life, car, all of that stuff?
Good question. So are there any, I'm gonna repeat your question for her. Are there any suggestions on good companies for life insurance, different auto insurances, things like that? I'm gonna tell you to make sure if you were to Google it, there are gonna be a lot of them that pop up, right? I'm gonna tell you to do two things. Sign up not to get coverage. That's the first thing, not to get coverage. Sign up to get the quote. Quotes ain't gonna hurt you and you're not signing up for anything to get it. The second one is just because you had never heard of the company doesn't mean it ain't real. If you get the quote, send us an email and let us check it out for you. That's gonna be the only thing I can give you to say I'll help you with it, because I can't say Allstate's gonna be what's best for you. I can't say that because they can be real high depending on your age. I can't say Progressive is what's great. Well, they normally insure everybody, but sometimes their rates are higher if you got, and then it's also dependent on your credit. So I can give you, oh, it's cool to say names. I don't want to do you that way. You can look up the big ones. Those are some of the big ones, but make sure they're what's best for you. Don't put that phone number on there, and then you let us check it out for you. Let you know. Okay? You're welcome. Get insurance on your jobs, please. Please. And don't just get the $10,000 they offer and they pay for. Get all of the coverage. If they say you can get ×3, ×4, get it. Why? They're not doing any health checks on you. Get the coverage. They're not doing any checks. They like, hey, everybody's covered. Get it. Why? Something happened, you got that at least in place, even if you don't get the outside coverage for your life insurance, disability, those kind of things. Get them on your job. Does that make sense? All right. How's the family? Oh, y'all sure? Y'all hungry? Me too. Let's do it. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we'd like to thank you for everything. Before we ask you for anything, thank you for allowing us to be in your presence. Thank you for giving us the mindset to be in this place, getting information to help us to be better stewards with your funds. Lord, we thank you for this food we're about to receive. Let it be a nourishment to our bodies. Take anything that does not belong away, even the calories. In Jesus' name, amen. Get you some food. How's the family? Good. They can't hear me yet. You got your little hair done, looking like 1990s. I see you, girl. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Mic check 1, 2. Okay, I can do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, how was the food? Okay, your mouth was full. I got you. That's good. The food was good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started so we can keep our time. If you can hear me, just say hello. Hello. All right, make sure everybody else can hear you. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this next set because when we start talking about cash flow, we like to always start with, of course, things you can cut, and that always sounds good. How do I sound on the mic? Am I okay? That's good, loud and clear? Okay, perfect, thank you. So when we look at finding money, the number one place that we always tell people to find money is to look at your paycheck stub. Anybody got their money from the refunds and stuff? No? You know, when you don't get no money back, you just be waiting. You know? Like, and if you didn't pay none in, you likely ain't getting none back. Just be real clear, okay? That is it's not a wishing well. It don't work like that. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about myself so I can give you some concept and context. So my name is Candace Woodruff currently. I'm going to get married, y'all. Come on, come through. I know, right? They fancy. So I am the owner of this amazing company called Performance Tax Group and Financial Services. Oh, look at y'all kind. And we are located downtown. Y'all are welcome to ask questions. I'm probably going to be able to, I know I'm going to be able to answer them. But tonight, when I give you this detail, I'm going to give it to you from a generic standpoint. You will have to ask any question to help with concept because I'm not going to be able to tailor you with the PowerPoint. It's too much. Taxes, a lot of it depends on your situation, okay? So I'm going to give you concept. We've been 10 years or more in the game, so we know and done seen everything. We got your back. Let's talk about it. We real great. I believe it. I know it. We ain't perfect, but we surely is great. And we take accountability for our parts when we do it. That's it. That's a big deal. If you in business and you mess up, say, hey, I know I messed up. We're not perfect. I'm so sorry. So glad I'm not perfect. In Jesus' name, forgive me. Let me fix it. That's all you got to do. Period. All right, let's talk about the W-4. I'm going to talk about it from a single or married perspective. I'm going to talk about it from a perspective that helps you to understand if you change this thing or update this thing, what it does to your tax return. And if you got a $20,000 tax return with no kids, it's fraud. Run. Oh, man, we got so many people, they've been giving away these silly credits that don't qualify for it. Oh, my God. I don't know who would desire to do it, but they do it. And then the IRS is flagging the accounts, and then they come to us and say, hey, can you fix it? I'm like, why did you go over there in the first place? It doesn't make sense. You can't, ain't nothing in this world free. They ain't giving the money away from the IRS, I promise. Okay? So let's do it. If you had an electric bill, would you overpay it? No? No? A couple of cents. I ain't giving them a dime, nothing. No. All right. So conceptually, when you think about taxes, we think about taxes from a perspective that says, I want the government to give me money. When you think about filing your taxes, is that most of the time what we think about? Let me be clear, they ain't giving no money. You know, they give credits for things that's happening in life. Like, oh, you got kids, so you get a credit. But if you don't pay no money in, most times that's real across the board flat, right? It ain't a whole lot of anything. So it's not a wishing well. And a lot of times when you're getting a big refund, most times you overpaid your taxes, okay? So that meant you gave the government your money all year, too much of your money, and then they gave you back the difference of what you should have kept. That's how it works. A refund is means again, and fund means money. The government gave you your money back, period. It sounds so wonderful, and most people look at me funny when I say it, especially if you got kids, because you're getting a whole lot of extra, because you got credits and stuff, no problem. But I need you to understand the concept at a basic level. We together? If you're getting big refunds and overpaying your taxes, it's just like overpaying your electric bill that you said you would not overpay. Cool. So the W-4, we look at, number the first ways, besides cutting stuff and trying to find stuff in your budget, because sometimes it ain't nothing to cut, but sometimes you could be overpaying your tax. And so this is a big deal. As a disclaimer, St. Mark and Arvest Bank do not guarantee that you're going to get an increase on your paycheck from adjusting your W-4. I want to be real clear, and neither does Candace, because I'm teaching this class and I'm not liable. No, not at all, okay? Results vary based on your situation. Consult with your qualified tax professional for some real answers on your situation, all right? We got it? Now, yes.
I'm sorry, I have a question. So last year, I went and got my taxes done by my tax professional, and he was telling me that I didn't have enough taxes taken out of my check.
Sure.
What he gave me a form to turn into my job to correct that. What is that form?
Are you W-2 or contract?
You said W-2?
Are you W-2? You get a W-2? It's a W-4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he gave you. Now, she said, let me repeat because I just answered your question, sorry. For those who didn't hear, last year my tax professional said I didn't pay enough taxes in, and so he gave me a form to fix it so I would pay more in. My question for you, young lady, would be, are you sure that you didn't pay enough in? Do you have a home-based business to help you offset your taxes when you don't have a child? Because I don't believe you have kids yet.
No, I had dissolved my business, so that is why he gave me.
Got it.
That's why he gave me that.
I'm going to encourage you to always understand that when you dissolve your business, you took away your kids. Help yourself. Get some secondary advice. I got you. We'll talk. Okay? Now, a home-based business, this is not this class tonight, but you sent me there, so I got to go. A home-based business is the number one way to save money on taxes. If you don't have kids, it's a kid. If you don't have a home-based business, there's nothing you can do to help yourself because none of your things are deductible. What does that mean? So some of you say, well, I work from home. I get to write off my cell phone. No, you don't. You just thought you did. The standard deduction is so high that everybody gets the same thing across the board. Standard deduction, we'll talk about it later. Can't get into too much tax talk. Just understand me. If you don't have a home-based business, you lose. Was that clear? I'm going to say it again. If you don't have a home-based business, you lose. Over 10 years in the game, I got you. You just got to understand the concept, and we'll talk more later. I got to get into this. We good? Y'all looking at me funny. Y'all okay? All right, keep it moving. Let's go. W-4, what is that? Y'all know I like cat now. Go, when you see his face, you just feel like it's funny. Go to page 5, I think. Is it 5, y'all? Wait a minute, 1 second, I'm sorry. The black binder. I'm looking for the W-4 in the black binder. Yes, go to page 15, yes. 2026, it changes every year, so that means you should update it every year, make sure it's on track. I can't believe you dissolved your business and didn't talk to me.
You don't understand why.
Can get free advice and don't come get it. I'm gonna talk bad about you today in front of everybody. Maybe you'll do better next time. Let's talk about the purpose. Y'all ready? Purpose of the W-4. Can I get a mic and somebody that want to read? Oh, don't nobody want to read. All right, I got it. Don't worry about it. We ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Like, you know, okay, gonna read over here. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, help me out. You know, if I do it all, it ain't as good, you know. What's the purpose?
The purpose of this form, complete form W-4, so that your employer can withhold the correct federal income tax from your pay.
Pause. Right there. It says, so your employer can withhold the what? Correct. Got it. Keep going.
If too little is withheld, you will generally pay old tax.
Pause. If how much is withheld to what? Too little. You gonna do what? You gonna pay in. Got it. Keep going.
When you file your tax return and may owe a penalty. If too much is withheld, you will generally be due a refund.
My God, it's magic. They said, if you pay too much, they gonna do what? Give you a what? A refund. Did I lie to y'all? Boy, you know they put this on every form and everybody look at you crazy when it's like, what? Yes, that's the purpose. You got to tell them how much you want them to take out. That's it. Use that mic.
What is the balance? Like, how do you know what's too much and what's too little depending on what you make?
Good. Your balance, and I'm going to offer general info, and then I'll tell you another way. First answer, short answer, quick. If you're single, you should see about 10 to 12% of your check going into tax. Yeah, it's a lot. That's a general format. If I get your W-2 and I look at it, I'll know if you owe taxes just by looking at it if you ain't got no kids. Now, it's different if it's opposite of that. Second answer, they have a withholding form. I'll show it to you in a second. You can use the IRS site to look up your amount of your paycheck and put in how much you paid and get your balance for the year.
Okay.
Yeah, free. Okay, keep reading for me, Josh. It says complete the form now.
Complete a new form W-4 when changes to your personal or financial situation would change the entries on the form.
Right. That means if you get married, if you get divorced, if you have a kid, if you retire, things change. You should do what? Update your form. That's right. Okay. Sounds great. Yes, you got a question. You got a question? Oh, okay, no worries. I had a person come to me and they said, Candace, I got a problem. What is it? Well, my job didn't change my form. They didn't take no taxes out all year, and I'm mad. I had to not give them that face. I was like, oh. It's not between the job to do your W-4. It is your job. And then once you do the form, it is your job to look at your paycheck to see if it changed or if the money came out. One of the worst things that could have happened to people was the direct deposit where we don't look at our paycheck stubs. My God, I need y'all to look at your paycheck stubs, please. See if your taxes are coming out, because if you wait to the end of the year and you ain't paid nothing, you're gonna be real upset if you have a job and they're not taking nothing out. So you are responsible for the accuracy of your form. If you go on 99 and say you got all them kids and don't pay no tax, well, I'm exempt for half the year, that is on you now. And don't be mad at your tax professional when you ain't getting no money because you ain't paying nothing. Okay, should be updated per year and updated when your life changed. No biggie, that's the purpose. Let's keep going. This form that we're gonna look at is mostly filled out incorrectly because people are still using allowances. They like, oh, I got 3 people, so I should put 3. The form has changed. It doesn't look that way anymore on the federal side. Most people don't fill it out annually and all the things. So we're gonna fix it today. We're gonna fill it out together. I have an example of Miss Coco Johnson. Coco is cool. She got a kid. She make $49,000 and a dependent is 7. You are you. I need you to fill it out the way you're supposed to fill it out. And everybody in here got a job? Had one? Got one? Where my business owners at? Let's do that. With no job. Business owner, no job. Gotcha. I'm gonna give you this info. If you have employees, this is helpful for you because your employees always ask you, and it's not your responsibility, but it's good for you to at least have a working knowledge. Hope you got an HR department. Just send them there, okay? It's tough, because they always gonna ask. This example is for this person. Please fill it out according to you, okay? If you have a business, I'm gonna give you information, and then I'm gonna give you more stuff on the back, because you'll have questions and you can still ask them because they're important. Y'all ready? If you have a business and a job, you definitely need this form so we can talk about that. The first part is just your basic info. Coco is married. I'm not married, sorry. She's head of household because she has a dependent. Now, those of you who are single and feel like you pay all your bills and take your trash out, that sounds great, but that don't mean you head of household. So what does it actually mean to be head of household? Here we go. You got to have a dependent. That's real important. You got to take care of half of your house. That's real important. And you got to have a dependent. I'm just going to say it again. If you put your W-4 on head of household all year and you single, you mess your taxes up, you're going to owe. If you married, I don't do your taxes, I'm just talking, okay? I'm gonna talk to the board, not look at nobody. If you married and you don't file married, stop putting married on your W-4. Not my job to tell you how to file your taxes, but it's my job to tell you to stop putting married on your form and you don't file your taxes married.
What does it look like when you say file your taxes married? What does it look like?
If I don't file together, me and my husband or spouse or whoever it is, and we do one tax return. If you don't file one tax together, if you say, I'm carrying the kids and he good, he always, we don't file together. Stop putting married on your form during the year because you ain't filing married. File your form based on your status of how you file your taxes. I'm done now. This is my job right here. Let me tell you what the papers say. Head of household means you were unmarried last year. They say the last day of the year. Ooh. Can't get deep into that. I ain't got a lot of time. You pay more than 50% of the cost to keep up your household. So if I live with somebody and we both got kids, can we both file head of household? I said I pay 50% of the house to keep up my house. If I got kids and my sister got kids and we live together and we split the bills, can we both be head of household? You know, I have people come in, I need to use a different address because my sister used that address. What? Like, we just got so many myths. I don't know where to get it from. Anyway, they be seeing stuff online. Qualifying person lived with you for more than half the year. Ooh, that's a big one. Your kid is in college and you still taking care of them. Are they a dependent? They are. And you make sure you file that school form, because if you don't, you lose. And if you file that dependent as they worked a little part-time job and they filed their taxes and they want to be grown and they filed it as independent, you messed your taxes up because they are a dependent filing a tax return. Woo-wee. Let me help you today. Dependent parent who does not live with you, do they qualify? Yes. Don't get a wrong answer. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you. So you have a parent that lives in let's say a home, and you help take care of them. They are dependent. Okay. If you pay child support, it does not qualify. Sorry. But there is a strategy. You should talk to a good tax person that know what they're doing and they help you out. Boom. That's all I got. Can't give you no advice today. My team said, Candace, you always giving away all of the stuff. And then they go to other people and they go mess the return up. Well, for real, if you do take care of your children and you don't get to file them on your taxes, you really should talk to somebody and have a consult on what needs to happen to get some assistance, because you may not need to be filing single. You may be head of household if you still support your kid. There's proof in that. No worries. We only been doing it for over 10 years. Don't worry about it. But data entry means that a person can take a tax return and just put data in, and if you go trash in, it's trash out, right? Because they're using a software. But when you work with people that know what they're doing for real, they're going to give you real advice and how to work the systems that are there. Okay. Step 2, y'all ready? Do only one. Now, on your piece of paper, this is my example. She pop up, right? But I need you to make sure you're paying attention. On this section, it's telling you if you have multiple jobs, you need to check this box. If you got a job and a business, check the box. If I work more than one job, check the box. You're owing taxes because you're working multiple jobs and looking like you got one job because you're not checking that box in step 2. If you are married, joint, check the box, period. I'm gonna keep going because it's got a lot to go. You got a question? No? Great, I'm gonna keep going. Here we go. The form updated. The credit for kids is now $2,200. They gave a whole extra $200. Got it? Woo, good job. If the dependent child is 17, not 18, you get the credit for 17-year-olds and under. And let me be real clear, I'm sorry. Multiply the number of qualifying children under age 17. Read it, under. So if they turn 17, do I get the credit? No. Woo. Most people, when they don't look at their form and know that their kids turn 17 this year, they underpay taxes all year because they were accounting for their kids to still get the credit and they don't. You wonder why you owe taxes because they're not doing the form properly. Okay? Here we go. If you have a dependent, that's an other dependent, which means that they are not 16 and under, right? That's other dependent, and they would be $500 versus the $2,200 that's here. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Woo! Number 4. Y'all got stuff wrote on y'all paper? Y'all watching me. Y'all got something wrote down? I ain't wrote nothing down. It's okay. I'm glad you're listening. I'm fine. Just make sure you go back and write your stuff. So really what's going through y'all mind is that why ain't nobody ever told me this? I got you. Don't worry. I'm a little different, just a little bit. Okay. Other income, not from jobs. What they're saying is if you have additional income like retirement income, if you're retired, things like that, if you have interest, dividends, retirement income, you would enter it there, but don't enter any job income, okay? Second thing is we put 0 for hers, deductions. If you expect deductions over the standard changes every year, okay? It goes higher every year. For head of household, the standard here is gonna be, I do that every time. I be pushing it too fast, sorry guys. There we go. Under head of household, the $23,000 is the standard. So therefore, if I don't itemize, which means I give charity, I give other stuff, all the things, taxes on my house, donations, things like that. If it doesn't exceed the standard, you're gonna get the standard, okay? From that perspective, most people don't exceed the standard unless they're giving high amounts to charity, which is great, but just make sure you know. Do you wanna give the IRS any extra money? No. Do you wanna give the IRS any extra money? Hey, everybody didn't say no, so I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page. You want to give them the right amount of money. If I have to write them a check for $100, that means I control my money all year. Honestly, my number's 1,000. If I don't go over 1,000, we did real good. 1,200 is your penalty amount. So the IRS is saying if it was just 1,200 or less that you owe, they don't even give you a penalty on the amount you owe. It's cool. So keep your balance. If you have a business and you're not paying estimated taxes, you don't get a refund. Hello? They told me not to knock on the mic. Hello? If you have a business and you don't pay in throughout the year and you don't have any kids, you're not getting no money back. You're just filing to make sure you filed. And if you don't file and you want to get a loan or something, you can't get one because they're going to say you're not compliant. It's a catch-22. If you don't pay in and you want to show profits, you're going to owe taxes. For example, you are single. And you want to show, okay, I want to make sure I made at least $20,000 on my business, you're going to owe about $4,000 in taxes. You're like, golly, yeah, Pay in your quarterly taxes if you're in business. It's very important. If you are in business and don't have a professional, get one. Because I don't mean no harm, but they didn't teach this stuff in school. You need to deal with people that are going to work with you, give you something to work with. In our office, even if you just are a new client, we give you a worksheet. Hey, here's some stuff to work with. Take this to work with. Very important, okay? When we come with you and you say, oh, I got a rental property, great. Use this worksheet in case you forgot something. Oh, I got a regular business. Let's see how much money you made. Use this top 10 deductions because this is stuff people don't think about. Your cell phone is deductible. Your internet is deductible. Your car, your mileage, or your oil changes, your tires. All of that stuff is tax deductible, but if you don't know because you don't do this, you lose. We together? It don't sound good. It ain't sexy. I can't make that sound good. Don't be scared to get new information. That's just all it is, okay? All right, this is the summary for Coco. Everybody got a form? No. But I got to keep going. Y'all got a form? Everybody got some? Good. If you're getting big refunds, you likely overpaying your taxes. If you're married, filing joint, remember, this form should only be one form. Anybody married in here? Okay. I got to talk to one person. I'm going to go real fast. Great. I got you. Me and you, buddy. Let's do it. What's your name? Dietrich. That's right. Dietrich, you need one form in your house. One. The W-4 is filled out and it's split between the household. Most people, when they're married, they're either putting a married on there and not filing married, or they're filing married and both of you got both of the kids on there, so it looked like instead of you having one kid, you got two. That's the concept. So split the number, or the person making the most money per year uses the form. If you don't file taxes together, it's even in writing. Don't fill your form out like you do, period. Here we go, real quick. Make sure if you're married, you check that box. Make sure if you have an extra job, you check that box. Check the box, check the box, check the box. If you're struggling to make money and you're single and no kids or whatever, or single with kids, whatever, they got Uber Eats, you got a car, go make some money, man. And then check this box on your job, your regular job. Now, tip. If you go do the Uber Eats or the Drive or whatever, like rideshare stuff, everybody don't feel safe for rideshare, and that's fine. But you can go deliver some food. Don't be too fancy to deliver, right? Ain't nobody looking at you. Who cares? Get some money, okay? When you get your money, hear me out. You just created a home-based business. What? When you go drive, now your whole lifestyle becomes deductible. Really? Yes. They're going to give you a 1099. And when they give you the 1099, now you get to write off everything, just like you had a business in your house, because you do. Your cell phone, the car miles, or the gas, whichever one you track. And honestly, when you're doing the rideshare stuff, they track it for you. I know, it's on the little sheet when they bring them in. It's smart. Now, you telling me that I can drive, get to write off my lifestyle, because my cell phone ain't never deductible if I don't have this. And that's all like having a business? Yes, same category. They don't say little business, big business. It's all business. I'm filing a Schedule C for you no matter what. So when she said she dissolved it, I gave her a hard time because there's anything we could do to make some money. All I need you to do is make at least $600. Boy, we in there. Yes.
Is there a percentage, like with your, let's say for the cell phone?
Yes.
If you have a home-based business that's not a ride share, is a certain percentage, then is that percentage different from if you were doing the ride?
It is. And I'm gonna restate your question. If I have a business and it's not rideshare, any kind of business, is there a percentage of my deductions, can I ask the way I want to ask it? Is there a percentage of my deductions that's deductible that I can write off, or do I get to just write everything off? That is a great question. You get a percentage. Why? If you made $600, do it make sense for you to write off $20,000 worth of stuff? $600. Right. I got you. Give me a second. I'm getting there. I got you. Hold on. I got to give them the concept they don't understand. They don't all have businesses. So if I'm doing ride share and this wonderful person that you went to that don't really know, you gave them all of these deductions. But it's not smart for a person who made $600 to write off $20,000 worth of things. So if you do that, that means your DIF scores or your thresholds are off. That's a tax term. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So that means you got too many deductions versus the amount of money you made. Her question is there a percentage? Yes. If you made $20,000 in business, Krishna, and you do business 60% of the time, but you work, but I do business 60% of the time, I'm going to take 60%, that's called her business use. We're going to take 60% of her deduction instead of 100%, even though she made $20,000. I'm taking 60 because 60% of the time she did business. The other 40 was her personal time. So now she spent $1,000 on the whole year of her cell phone bill. Instead of taking the whole 1,000, I'm gonna take 600, and the other 400 was personal. Does this make sense? What doesn't make sense is for you to take the whole 1,000 when you know you didn't use it for 100% of time for business. But wait, what if I don't have a job? All I do is business. I'm taking that 100%. Let me get that. Why? Because that is my business phone. There's a threshold and a percentage. I can't teach you that. You don't do tax. But if you get a person that takes all your deductions, that's not smart. And you need to work with people that know what they're doing to help you, not just write something down because it's your tax return. And when you put it in your tax return, they're going to say, well, that's the number you gave me. And it's not smart. I'm passionate about this, y'all. People mess people's tax returns up all the time. And I'd be like, why did you do that? And why did you sign it? When they submit it, it's you. Yeah. Period. You said, oh, they wrote their name on it. Uh-huh. And you said it was right. You. Period. Your tax return. Whose tax return? I need y'all to understand what's happening. So did that answer your question, Krishna? I need us to understand it's a process in tax and stop playing games with that stuff because the IRS is like really like real deal, like on top of stuff. Like they for real. And I ain't scared of them because when we do it, baby, we good. We're going to sign off on it. And then if something happens, hit us up. We ain't running away. This is all we do all year. We downtown, stop by the office. That's all I got for you. Here we go. Y'all ready? Brown family. Detrick, this is for you because ain't nobody else in here filing married, okay? We added this part because it's important. But it's just telling you here to check the box because you're filing 2 W-4s. This is the one that's going to say, okay, I'm claiming the kids. So you'll see the number. You'll see the check box because it's saying the other person does work. You see that? Great. Then you'll see another one for the other person to file, and you don't see anything. All they did was check the box, and it's blank. If you put another number right here, now it's saying you got 2 kids instead of you having 1 kid. Most people are owing, and they're like, why we owe every year? Because you got 2 W-4s, and you're making it like you're 2 separate people. It's one form together. Does that help? Detrick, I'm only talking to you. Dietrich, I'm sorry, Dietrich. I messed it up. What's your last name? Carter. Mr. Carter. I got it. I can remember that. I got a lot on my mind, Mr. Carter. This makes sense? All right, this for me and you, honey. All right, here we go. Your signature and we done. The state form is different. I'm going to do it real quick. I got 5. Yeah, I'm a good time. The state form is different. Do y'all fill y'all state form out? It's in your folder, I think. Maybe it ain't. We'll have to email it. I don't see it. No, it's not here. It's okay. Take a picture of the screen. You'll be fine. It's like 3 questions. Answer them. That's you. Your info. If you're filing head of household, you put your number. It tells you what to do. Head of household, enter 2. Boom. Hold on. Let me fill it all the way out for you. There you go. Number of children or dependents, enter your number of dependents. This is the one that's still like allowing for allowances. The state ain't updated ever, so do it different. Just remember there's 2 different forms. They don't look alike, okay? On your job, you can fill these out. And we're about done. Total exemptions, you'll add lines, the top line with the second line, boom. The only thing I want to make sure of is that you don't put that you qualify for low income tax. Just put a no. Pay the right amount of taxes. If it's low, it's supposed to be 0, let it be 0. If you're struggling with your money, you may be overpaying taxes. Just be clear to make sure your forms are accurate, okay? If you're struggling with money, go do something extra. It's okay. It doesn't have to be long term. Just do it short term. You got to hustle to get what you want sometimes. Don't do nothing illegal, please. Just make sure we do it the right way, okay? I'm just being honest. You got to be careful what you say these days. They be like, Candace told me to go out there and do that. I did not say that. Remember, and I always put this into context, more money now means less money later. So if you go out and you adjust your form and you get all this money through the year, don't think you're going to get $8,000, $10,000 at the top of the year because you got it all during the year. Does that make sense? You know yourself. If you know, oh, I like refunds, great. If you got 2 kids, just claim one of them on your form. But if you're struggling with money, claim both of them and get your money and get your life in order, but don't blow it, okay? And it's likely that you're still going to get your credits if you have kids. It's normally the people that don't have kids that have tax problems, just so we're clear. Refunds don't disappear, they shift. They go either getting them now or getting them later. Concept, just a concept, okay? All right, last thing. There's this thing called lost opportunity cost. Do y'all remember what that means? Okay, that's good. She said, you don't take advantage of all the money you can get. Anybody else? Not capitalizing on the money you make. That's good. I'm going to give you this one. It's a new little concept I like. Every dollar has a job. Lost opportunity cost is when your dollar is working the wrong job. Thank you. Huh, came up with it all on my own. Every dollar has a job. So what does that mean? If my dollars are supposed to be working for me and I'm going in that direction, if I'm constantly feeding my bad habits, I'm eating out all the time, I'm getting drinks at the stove. That sounds real minute, but in reality, it's a small leak. It's the drip. Lost opportunity cost means that my money was doing that other thing versus working for me. So what does it look like for my money to really work for me? When we say your refund and you're letting Uncle Sam hold your money, that means you're not able to take advantage of the $3,600 per year. You letting Uncle Sam hold it and invest it for you and not give you no interest. So what does that look like? You have no earning potential on that money, and what's happening is that you're missing out on what $300 a month could look like invested over 10 years. If you look at the numbers, at 30 years, that's $727,000 that $300 a month could get. Young lady earlier asked me, she said, Candace, what does it look like to actually retire? Well, how should I actually plan for that? It feels like a very interesting question, and I don't want to be overthinking, is what she said. I said, you're not overthinking, you're asking the question that everybody should be asking in the classroom. How do I actually plan for retirement? The first thing you have to do is pay your debt off. I explained it to her like this. I said, if I only make $3,000 a month, some people say, oh, I don't make that. Don't think about what you make. I need you to think about concept. If I make $3,000 a month and I paid all my debt off and now all I got is $1,500 a month in bills, can I retire? Yes. Why? Because I got $1,500 left every month. I can do whatever I want to do. What does that mean, Candace, or what you trying to say? If I don't have, in plain English, a card note, I ain't got no house note, I ain't got no credit cards, I can live off of $1,500 a month because I ain't got nothing but utilities, electric, water, gas, and my little, if I'm riding around town, give me an electric car. We'll work it out. Whatever, right? But mentally, you have to think about, what if I paid everything off? She said, how do I prep? My first thing is to do that worksheet so that I can know what my debt plan looks like, so when I'll be debt-free, I got it written down. We got to do the work to make sure that we're on track with that. Does that make sense? So she said, okay, Candace, I can do that, but it just feels like I don't know where to start. Just start there. This here looks like a big number. But in reality, $300 a month ain't no money. And if you had $700,000 to retire with, don't you think you'd be all right? I do. Shoot, I'll make that thing work. But sometimes you can't see that far because you're so stuck in wherever you are right now. You got to get past that and know that I got to do the work so I can go find 300. Some of you already got the 3. And then we say, all right, well, what if I'm doing well a little bit more and I can find $500 a month because I was overpaying my tax or I stopped spending and eating out. I'm doing X or whatever it is. The numbers are crazy, y'all. We literally show you accounts. We just did the last session this past fall, and there's accounts doing better than 10%. Way better. Anybody else was in that class? It's a big deal. Like, you're getting high rates of return because we're just showing you the accounts. They're there. But if we're not doing it, it don't matter. In 30 years, it's showing 1.2 million. But in reality, that's $500. Is that really a lot of money? It's $250 coming out of your paycheck every 2 weeks. It's Tim or Josh that we talked about earlier spending $500 a month on snacks. I said earlier, I was messing with it, I said we just eat our wealth away. If you think about how much money you waste, that's your wealth. Does that make sense? Sometimes it's hard to see, but I need to give you perspective so that you can't say, I didn't know that was even possible. Lost opportunity cost is that if we letting the government keep our money, if we letting our family members take our money, if we spending and wasting money, that's what it look like. We don't get that. That's lost opportunity cost. Your dollar working at the wrong job. Period. How much are you actually wasting? Here we go. Your assignment for the week. You get a week to do it. Look at us on time. I know y'all tired talking to me today, but I'm still talking. We're going to be here together. You got to go to calculator.net, I think. Yes. Calculator.net allows for you to create a debt plan. You want to know when you can retire? You'll know when you pay your debt off. Some of you think, oh, well, I got a mortgage. That's 30 years from now. Not true. When you put your debt plan in the calculator, we'll actually show you can pay it off a lot sooner. It actually doesn't take that long. You can pay your house off in about 10 years if you do it right. It's exciting. Y'all like, what? Just do your plan. But you got to do the initial work, which is put the stuff on paper or in your spreadsheet. I'm not against the spreadsheet. I just need you to do something. And then put it in calculator.net. Maybe take a picture of this, go to the search bar, put in debt, and then it's called the debt payoff calculator. Have your plan for the next class. And if you're real, be here at 5:30. I'll be here with you. You having a hard time? I'll be here. If you real, I'm for real. Because I can only do so much. I'm going to show up. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to do what I can. I'll be here. But you got to show up. If anybody own a house, you got a house that you paying for, like you got a mortgage. No, just 2, 3. Okay, good. You want a house? People want a house? Okay, cool. Easier to get a house when you ain't got no debt. It's a fact. Help you out. You got credit cards and stuff you paying for, you pay for your house. When you pay rent, I got one more thing. One more thing. Take how much you pay for rent, multiply by 12, and how long you been there. Boy, make you sick. Let's do it. I'm going to do it with you. Take your calculator out. How much you pay for rent? Anybody? $1,300? My God. Oh, it made my stomach hurt. $1,300 a month. The average time to stay at a location is 3 to 5 years. Which number should I use? 5 years. 1,300 times 12 is $15,600. Times 5 years is $78,000 that you paid for a house. Whose house did you pay for? Somebody else's. I ain't no realtor. I don't make money off that. I'm just telling you. I'm going to say it one more time. $1,300 a month?
You got a question?
Yes. You can't hold it. Say it, girl.
I'm a property manager, so I have a resident that's been in my property for 20 years.
Wow.
They have paid well over $500,000.
They paid for the whole apartment complex. You're paying for somebody's mortgage. Is it yours or somebody else's? Legitimate question. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm here to bring consciousness. That's it. All love and consciousness. There go my phone number. I should work on my pictures. I got locks now. Okay, so I'm excited. Questions, comments, observations. We got time. We're not over, yes. I hope I didn't make y'all like feel no kind of way and that you come back next week. Don't run away from me, okay? I promise I love you. It's from my heart. Yep, go ahead. It'll come through. Say it again, one more time. They coming through. Do it again.
My question is going back to the 1099 form. Let's say you have a home-based business and you utilize Cash App a lot.
Okay.
Is that the reason why Cash App gives you that 1099 form?
Yes.
Perfect.
So can you repeat it one more time just for the online crowd? They couldn't hear you real good. It was so good, I don't want to say it.
I was saying, let's say that you are a home-based business and you utilize Cash App a lot. I just thought about this the other day because Cash App sent me my 1099 form, but I don't ever really look at it because I just don't ever really look at it. So thinking about the statement today, people should probably look at their 1099 form if they utilize Cash App and they have a home-based business.
That's correct, and I think they put the number down to maybe, and let me be clear, you don't have to have a home-based business. If you receive money on Cash App over $6,000, I believe is their number now, they sending you a 1099 because it's almost like you're doing business activity. That's how they look at it. If you don't file it on your taxes, they're going to send you a letter in 2 years and say, hey, you didn't file that $6,000 and we need them ducats off of that. Let me get that. And you late and you missed and you filed your taxes wrong. We're getting you a penalty for being late. We're getting a penalty for not filing your taxes right. And I need the difference in the tax that you were supposed to pay me. If you didn't file it last year, you should get some advice from somebody else instead of your person. I think your person is great, but I just think everybody should get a secondary opinion. Now that's for real. All jokes aside. Can she get a mic? I know you tired. I'm tired too, man.
Piggybacking off of her question, if you Cash App your children often, and it can be the equivalency of that.
Right.
Is it then important to put the reason?
It is important that they not be taxed and that they file their taxes the proper way. And so if it's personal, like I give my grandma money, she'd be kicking it on Cash App, like. But if my grandmother, i.e., who is on disability, gets those forms, they're still gonna, Cash Appers don't care who you are. They're gonna give you the form. So make sure you're putting notes in there that there's a personal expense, right? But they're still gonna give you the form. There's a requirement for your kids to file it if they're filing a tax return. If they're not filing a tax return, it's not a big deal because there's a threshold where it really matters anyway.
You can just do it in their bank account.
It would be better. Zelle it is better. But if you're trying to have a home-based business and you need to show some income, it is smart to keep that over there. For your kids, Zelle. For young people who are doing Cash App all the time and always doing transactions, you need that. That 1099 shows proof of business activity and income, and now you get to write it all off because you can't without it. You know what I mean?
2 questions.
Yeah.
So piggybacking on the follow-up question, on your follow-up comment, is that the reason why Cash App started making you put 4 on it for that transaction?
Absolutely. And I want to be clear too, because some people get afraid and go, oh my God, I don't want to do that. I don't want a business. I don't want it. Hey, I understand. It ain't for everybody. I got it. Overpay your taxes. I'm cool, but let me show you how to overpay too. I can show you that. When you do the form, let's say you get the form, it doesn't matter what's in the transaction log. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you got the form. If you're going to use it properly, you're going to take deductions. If you're not, there's a way to waive the money to put it in a different category. I can't teach you tax, but there is a way. You need somebody to know what they're doing. But if you're using the system, the way the system should be used, take it under your Schedule C and use the money.
Okay, so my second question was, so you said we only need the form, that's all that really matters, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, so they're not gonna be, are they gonna be, I guess, auditing, okay, for those who might be scared, are they gonna be auditing? Oh, like, what did you do that for? Or what, okay.
No,
That was
they
my
looking
question.
at your money.
Okay.
The IRS ain't coming to say, well, show me proof that you received it from Cash App. It was you, okay, I thought it was me sounding mine. Show me proof that you used your Cash App. They're not saying that. They got the 1099 from Cash App, boom, they believe Cash App,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
You can have your transaction log, and if you need for a bearer of proof, having the 4 is important. But is that what they're looking for? No. They looking at, you gonna pay tax on this money that you done received. That's how they look at it. I think it's perfect. You need it.
Okay.
But I do tax, so I understand, but everybody's not that. Okay? They do, and if they didn't send it to you, look at your Cash App, and it's a thing, they got them all out now. They supposed to have them done by the 31st. Your 1099 or your report, go under reports and documents and stuff, it'll be there. Normally it's 6. It was supposed to go down to 600, but I don't know that they passed that bill, and so just go in there and look so you can be sure. They put it out there, but they got so much pushback on the 600 that they were trying to go away from it. It used to be 120 transactions or $20,000. That was another thing. So it depends on the money that you got transferred out. Check it to be sure. That's my answer. Just check it. Because if you get that 1099 and don't file it, you're gonna wish you did. And then you're gonna be calling for me to fix it. I'm gonna charge you more. I'm gonna give you a discount for coming to Money Matters. Okay. We are at time. Is everybody okay? Hearts, minds clear? How's the family? We had a lot of information tonight. It can be a lot. Don't pressure yourself to get everything. Just get your one piece. Next week, we got the final class. We're going to do the debt plan. Make sure you get it. Everybody should have a number, a debt-free number next week. We're also going to show you what it looks like to pay your mortgage off, because most people believe that it's not possible. It definitely is. And we'll talk about the next class, which is our business class. I always am super excited about the business class because that's my jam. I like all of it, but that's my jam. So we got a lot of new stuff coming with that, and we're excited about Money Matters. Thank y'all for being here. Any other questions before we go? Okay, I'm going to pray us out. That cool? All right. Dear Lord, before we ask you for anything, we'd like to thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing us to have an amazing class. Thank you for the people who decided to show up and to pour into themselves. Thank you for the volunteers who make this class happen, and for the pastors and those and leaders who encourage the class to ensure that we are pouring into God's kingdom. Lord, we ask you to watch over us as we journey home. Let our homes be in good shape as we left them. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank y'all so much.